or hello and welcome. My name is Becky. This is the Magical Becky Me channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and being here today. It is a beautiful day and I'm super excited about this collaboration. This is a dive into Disney and today we are focusing on Pinocchio. I tend to lean towards the originals, the classics if you will. I watched the original Pinocchio in order to get inspiration for this collaboration. And I chose my 5 favorite characters, and they might surprise you, but they're all super fun and unique, and some are obviously more geared towards Pinocchio, and some of them are just cute little characters that I find hilarious. I think we're going to start with the more silly, I guess we'll start with the more silly ones, and then I'll get to the more serious ones. We're going to start with Cleo. Cleo was one of my favorite characters. She is super cute, she's sassy, she's the little goldfish in the fish tank in the fish bowl that Gepetto has. She's Gepetto's pet fish, and she's hilarious. And the fact that Gepetto takes her and both her and Figaro on the adventure to look for Pinocchio when they all three end up in the whale. It's just, it's interesting and fascinating, and they all survived the whale of Monstro. So, anyways, I love Cleo. She is beautiful, first of all. Second of all, she's a huge flirt, and I think it's adorable. Watching this cute little fish flirt and, like, hide behind her tail and, like, flutter her eyeballs. She's beautiful, and she's cute, and that's kind of why I love her. She's just very funny, and just a classy little fish. I love her. The other one, the other one of my favorite characters is, as a huge cat person, Figaro is a figurine I love to collect anyway, so Figaro is the other character. There's a cute little Jim Shore Figaro that is for sure on my wish list, and I would love to have this little cat. But he's cute. He dances around with Gepetto and Pinocchio after Gepetto finishes making him. And the pup Pinocchio kicks the cat and kind of like shocks him a little bit, and then the cat swipes Pinocchio back, which I think is hilarious because that's exactly what a cat would do. You attack a cat, but your cat attacks back. The cat attacks back, and I just love this cat. He's so much fun. And then of course next is the little boy that this movie is about, Pinocchio. He makes a huge change in himself after he becomes a beautiful... After the Blue Fairy brings him to life. He is super cute, super fun, just excited to be alive, and just this excitable, sweet little boy. That happens to be made out of wood. And then he makes a change in his life. You know, he goes down the dark path. He starts following characters that he shouldn't be following, and he's sold to like a circus guy, Stromboli, who he then escapes from with the help of the Blue Fairy and Jiminy Cricket, mostly the Blue Fairy. And that's when you figure out, that's when he learns that if he lies, his nose grows. And because he lies to the Blue Fairy like 5 times in a row. And Jiminy's like, leave me out of this. But like at the end of the movie, you know, he goes and he saves his dad from the whale, and he makes this journey and he becomes a real boy at the end of the movie. And I did not think I was going to get emotional about this movie, but we all know the story. We all love the story. We appreciate it, even if we don't love it. Pinocchio was not one of my most favorite movies, but I do appreciate the story. And obviously, because I'm crying over the outcome. And he makes the change and he becomes a real boy at the end of the movie. The next character we're going to go with the Blue Fairy. She's gorgeous. I love her beautiful blue sparkly dress. It's stunning. She has beautiful wings. And she's just the most genuine character. Gepetto's also pretty genuine. So she is beautiful, and she's stunning, and she is giving, and she is forgiving, and she gives Pinocchio a chance at life, and then she gives him a second chance to redeem himself, and he does. So, yeah, Blue Fairy is my second favorite character. My number one favorite character is obviously that cute little cricket, Jiminy Cricket, who is charged with being Pinocchio's conscience. He's new to this role. He doesn't really know how to describe how to be a conscience, and he's like, hey, let's go home. Pinocchio, let's go home. And Pinocchio's like, okay, sure. And then he runs off again with Honest John. But Jiminy Cricket is my favorite, and he is... I don't know. I mean, when I picture Pinocchio, the movie, I do picture Pinocchio because it's Pinocchio, but I also picture Jiminy Cricket right there alongside him. Jiminy Cricket might be my most favorite character from this whole entire movie. He's trying his best. He makes mistakes, obviously, but, you know, along with Pinocchio, like, they're both learning together, but I love that he, like, never really, like, he leaves because he thinks Pinocchio's following him, and then he's not. Once he realizes Pinocchio's not following him, he turns around, he backtracks, and he goes and he finds Pinocchio, and I feel like it's so sweet and so adorable, and yeah, so Jiminy Cricket is my most favorite character. Those are my top 5 favorite characters from Pinocchio. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I don't know why Gepetto didn't, well, I don't know. His character, watching this movie, didn't stand out as strong as the 5 characters that I mentioned, which is weird, but I'm a pet person, so, and the pets were just adorable, and I fell in love with them. So we've got Cleo, Figaro, Pinocchio, Blue Fairy, and then Jiminy Cricket as my 5 favorite characters. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments down below. Thank you, Vicki, for hosting this Dive into Disney collaboration. And everyone involved in this collaboration will be linked in the description down below. So check out everybody's channel. I don't think everybody's doing I don't know that everybody's doing Pinocchio, but I'm super excited to do this one. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Goo-doo shooters!